Okay, so let's take a look at a couple of the problems that we didn't get to in class today. This is what your homework looks like, okay? And we're going to go back to the problem set, which we did on page 35. We did these top ones here earlier together. We did these together with your partners, but we never went over them. So let's just take a look. Let's start with E, okay? So it's asking us to convert or change meters into centimeters. So we're going 9.2 meters, and we need to change that into centimeters. Now remember the tools that I gave you to help you with this. Okay, so you've got a chart. So we're going, this always is your base unit right here, right? So this is meters. And we are going to centimeters. Okay, so we're going to go back down. We're going to centimeters. Remember, the more we go up, the bigger the units, right? This kilogram is worth 1,000. I should say kilometer is worth 1,000 of these meters. Okay, so we are going from a larger unit to a smaller unit. So when we look here, we say which one is larger, the meters or the centimeters. The meters is a larger unit, centimeters is smaller. So we draw an arrow to show that we are going from large to small. Now remember, gave you a tool to help you remember this. We go from large to small. So up here this says large to small, right? To convert a larger unit to a smaller unit, multiply. Large smells multiply. So we're going to come back here, large smells multiply. So we're going to take our 9.2, okay, and we are going to multiply. Now what are we going to multiply it by? We're going to look at our centimeters. Remember, I had you write down, okay, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, and 1 meter is equal to 1,000 millimeters. So we are dealing with centimeters. So this is our conversion chart. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Okay, so if we review our process, let's go back to where we were before. Okay, our process says, ask, am I converting larger units to smaller units? So I know I'm going larger to smaller. I'm going meters to centimeters. I'm going to use the conversion chart. Since it's centimeters, I know I am multiplying by 100. And now I need to go and complete that conversion. So 9.2 times 100. All right, so I know I'm dealing with 2 zeros here. So if I'm going to multiply by 100, darn, I've got a decimal here, so I can't just add 2 zeros on the end. We know that if I'm multiplying by 100, the value of the digits is each moving up, so our decimal is going to look like it's moving down, and it's going to move down 2 places. So 1, 2, and I'm going to pop a 0 in there. So 9, 2, 0. So 9.2 meters is equal to 920 centimeters. 9.2 or 9 2/10. Okay, let's take a look at this one here. Now we're going 4 centimeters to meters. So what are we doing? We've got 4 centimeters. We're going to ask ourselves, am I going from larger to smaller or smaller to larger? Well, a meter is larger than a centimeter. So this time I'm going from smaller to larger. Remember our saying, small love divides, right? If we don't have a lot of love, it divides families and countries. So small love divides. So we're going to take our 4 centimeters here, and we are going to divide it by, now what? We're dealing with centimeters this time. So we look down here, 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So 4 divided by 100. Okay, so we're dealing with 2 zeros. Can I just cross off zeros? I cannot, so I need to add my decimal. 4 divided by 100. Well, when I divide, it's going to look like this. 4 is going to move down, so my decimal is going to move up. 2 zeros, 2 places. 1, 2, and pop in a 0. So I've got 0.04. And every good mathematician puts a 0 in front. So 4 centimeters is the same as 4/100 of a meter. So when you're doing your homework on page 39, okay, you're going to start by asking yourself, which is larger, centimeters or meters? Okay, meters are larger. Small love divides. And go from there. Decide if you are multiplying or dividing by 100. Well, we're dividing, and see if you can figure out what do we do when we have centimeters. All right, good luck.